Hello everyone, welcome to Octopunk Monthly Update for the month of November. This is going to be a really quick one today because we don't have a whole lot of news, but I do want to give you some updates on Octopunks, on Patreon, as well as the fact that I said I was going to donate that Twitch money from October to Hurricane Helene relief, and I have some updates on what that turned out to be. So yeah, hello everybody. Thank you Green Dragon for resubscribing for 33 months, Lady Eonto for subscribing for 40 months. I think we had a lot of resubscriptions the other day when I was doing my never-ending stream with 4Evan. Hopefully my rig will hold up a little bit better on this stream than it did the other day because, wow, I am so sorry about the 4 notifications that probably gave you guys. My computer was not having zoom or screen capturing of games. But if my graphics card ever comes in and Best Buy decides to deliver it to me, ever, I will be updating my PC this weekend. Actually, I'm going to be updating my PC regardless. I might have to buy another GPU from a different company and then just like swap, if whatever Best Buy decides to do, just deal with it later. Because Greg's in town and we're going to be building a PC this weekend. Hell or high water, because I cannot work like this. I need to be able to work, and Lotso has been kind of in flux until I can get a computer that actually can run 4K metahumans. So yeah, that's kind of my personal update for today. Also, reminder, it is election week in the United States. Look, I'm not as enthusiastic about voting as I maybe was in the previous midterms and previous elections. Normally I do the vote for Iggy campaign and stuff. This time I'm basically like, y'all, I think everybody should vote, even if you don't like voting for president. There's local elections, there's ballot initiatives, there's senator, there's House of Representatives. There's gonna be other things on the ballot. But man, just get out there and do it. Early voting, I really liked. I was able to do that last week. I think that's over now, so it's just down to tomorrow. But make a plan to go to the polls if you haven't yet. I really do think it is important to still vote, even when you are a little disillusioned or maybe unenthusiastic about going to the polls, because things are just so bleak right now. And there's just... You know, I read something the other day, or this morning actually, I retweeted. It was like, this week is the equivalent of an airport lounge. You can have a beer at 10 a.m. Calories don't count. You can sleep whenever you want. None of it counts. It's all just, for this week, all that is on the table. It is like being in an airport lounge. My mother says, you can't complain if you don't vote. I mean, that's also very true. I mean, like, you know, we get so very few opportunities for democracy in this country, the way that it is built, and voting is one of those few ways to even have a shred of it. So, yeah, I do think, like, whatever you choose, going out and doing it is doing your part to help tide the country in the direction that you maybe want it to go, or at least in the version that has people that you would prefer to yell at. Which is kind of my perspective on it. Like, which version has people that I would prefer to yell at? Because it's up to us to yell at them because they represent us and they should do what we say. On to the news. I do want to announce a couple things. Like I said, last month we have an initiative where basically all Twitch income for the month, whether it was subs, bits, cheers, whatever, I want to donate to Hurricane Helene relief in Western North Carolina. I haven't found exactly what route I'm going to go through. I'm going to talk to a few friends who are in the area and see if they can hook me up with some GoFundMes, if they can hook me up with some other boots on the ground initiatives where the cash in hand is actually going to go to the people and it's not going to get lost in the nonprofit industrial complex. But to give you an update on the actual numbers, I will share my dashboard with you. For the month of October, we earned $106.26. So great job, chat. So $100 basically is going to go to Hurricane Helene relief. Also, I'm realizing I don't do ad breaks ever. intentionally on this channel. You know what's funny is it's not for any particular reason other than I forget that it's a thing that I could do. Also, Opmu is long enough. Do we really need to have ad breaks? I mean, I guess I could put them at the beginning and the end, but I literally forget. So there we go. All right, now on to Patreon. I also want to show you the final sticker for Patreon. So this is our November sticker. I decided to honor our history with Patreon by dedicating a Patreon Iggy to all who subscribe at the $10 and up level in November. So yeah, I think this is going to go out at the end of the month or the beginning of the month of December. I usually do the holiday cards, which are also going to be our final Patreon benefit for the year. As always, we do a holiday card in December where I get as many people as possible to sign them from the Octopunk team. So that's going to be in December. I do like to get those out like pretty early in the month though, so that you can have them by Christmas. So I basically, I think in the early weeks of December, I'll be sending out that Patreon Iggy alongside the holiday cards. But I will also be doing catch-up mail very soon. I have cards from Shivam Patel, who is in Lotso. This was from August. He has not signed them yet. He is coming over today to sign them. So this will be finally out of the way. For our September sticker, we have these clear decals that are Read 900 in silhouette. So if you were a September patron at the $10 and up level, you have that to look forward to. And then Octomom is our previous month, our October card. I need to get her to sign them. This is actually her first time seeing it, because I told her what it was, but I had not shown it to her yet. It's basically a lanyard for Atomicon, but all the enamel pins on it are like homaging different things that she's into, Disney and Disney, Star Wars, Octopunk, the Sea Turtles for Atomicon in Charleston. So I need to meet with her sometime this week and get her to sign those too. I'm going out today. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it today, Mom. Maybe I'll come by and tell you about my Best Buy adventures. But yeah, so these three, and then all of the catch-up, basically the catch-up patches from Patreon, because I definitely owe some people some patches for 6 month, 1 month, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. I think do I have 5? Yeah, I have 5 year patches too. The glow in the dark ones are 5 year. So that'll all be going out, I think, this week. I think if I can get Shivam to sign them today, and if I can get to my mother in the next day or two, it might be what I do tomorrow night is sit in front of the TV and do all my Patreon mail for the next for the previous 3 months. So I think that'll be going out very, very, very soon. I'm also all caught up on Etsy orders. I'm caught up on Shopify orders. I'm caught up on Indiegogo orders. I think everything else is in place in terms of physical mail. But I also want to talk about Octopunks. So first of all, thank you guys for an incredible launch of Octopunks. We are really, really close to our goal. Let me actually... Can I get where? Oh, I don't have my Indiegogo thing up. Hang on, just a second. I'm gonna move something over here. Let's copy this in. I guess I haven't done Opmu since, so I don't have it on my main page. Okay, so here we go. Let's grab this and see where we're at now. Ta-da! $13,300. This is less than $1,700 away from our goal with 30 days to spare. So this is really, really incredible. I also do have stretch goals though. And to be frank, to really do what we want to do in an affordable way, like 18 to 20,000 is really like a sweet spot. I was running the numbers, and because I actually have decided that I want to shoot this stuff for Octopunks on RED cameras, I need to acquire multiple RED cameras in order to shoot, and they are about $700 per shoot week. Which isn't awful, but I've thought about maybe buying one, and then investing long term in that so that I could not have to keep renting them year after year. And I also have a DP that I'm talking to who has one as well. So, but for everything like breakout roles, it's a 3-camera setup. So I basically need 3 reds to be able to do it. I just think it's going to be more higher quality. It's going to be more the quality that you're used to if I shoot it on really good cameras. It's also going to syndicate better for down the line when I put it on Tubi, or when I syndicate it out, or maybe try to do some VOD stuff with it. If it's already really high quality, it's like it could potentially sell to like a network or something like that if we have that capability. So, I like 15,000 is kind of the floor for being able to provide at least like a season of each of the shows that is on Octopunks. 18 to 20 would really get us like exactly where we want, and to be able to pay everybody what I want, include all the people that I want to include, including people that I have to fly in. There's actually a couple people that I'm talking to that I want to fly in from various places who are familiar to you, but maybe you haven't seen them in a while on Octopunk stuff. So we're talking. We'll see if we can get it worked out. I would love if they came back and joined us for some stuff. Hopefully I could have that announcement in December. I actually think I might go ahead and do that in December and plan for that December op move, like basically announcing all of our cast for all of the different shows that we're going to do for Octopunks and things that you can sort of look forward to on the channel. But yeah, I think as well, I actually have been tinkering with Roku. So I've been seeing if I could maybe make a Roku app on my own. It's tough. I don't know if it's going to come together, but it's possible that even if we don't get to the 25, I might be able to wrangle together a Roku app. Wish me luck. But if I had the $25,000 stretch goal, then I could for sure just pay somebody to do it, and it wouldn't be nearly as much of a hassle. It would save me the time to be able to focus on other things. But you would know that it was done right because somebody, like an actual developer, would go do it. So those are the stretch goals in mind. But first we have to get to 15,000, which is our final goal. And remember all the benefits that you can get from joining the Indiegogo. If you haven't already, you can join for just as little as $10, and that'll get you 3 months free on Octopunks, including an Octopunks bingo card, which is really fun. We're going to do bingo through the whole year with all sorts of things that you could see on the various series. And if you get bingo, you can win prizes. As well as the fact that you can do eternal memberships. You can pay once on the Indiegogo, then never have to pay for Octopunks again. We're having VIP memberships. VIPs are only going to be available in the first year through the Indiegogo. That's the founder exclusive for the first year. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to love about the Indiegogo campaign. You can see it at IGG. I'll throw it in the chat actually. igg.me/@/Octopunks with an X. And also octopunks.tv. You can visit there as well. That's our domain. Right now it's just a landing page where you can kind of see the sorts of stuff that we're working on in more of a concise way. You didn't miss much, Brittany. We just sort of talked about where we are with Octopunks. I've revealed the sticker for Patreon for November. And yeah, that's about it. B asks, it is cumulative, right? So you can do one perk and then contribute till you get a higher perk plus shipping. Yes, that is how it works. So if you only can donate, $100 right now, but you really want the Eternal membership and you want that $500 tier, just do a donation without picking a perk for like $400 later. So you don't have to do multiple perk selections. You can just donate as a one-off. However, if you do want a perk, remember to not just donate as a one-off. Like if you want like the $10 one, don't just give me $10. Remember to select a perk because that does make it a little bit easier on my back end. But yes, it is cumulative for sure. So it is good for you to be able to break it up over the course of the 45-day campaign. And as well, I've had a couple people who like picked a perk for like $10 and then picked like a $500 one. And I'm curious if what they're trying to do is like gift a 3-month membership to somebody. If that is your intent, just let me know. I'm okay with doing that to some degree. I'm more okay with doing like if you just want to like do a $10 for a gift or like a $50 for a gift than I am with like doing 250 twice and getting 2 VIP memberships versus an eternal. Like, I don't want to make it too complicated, but if you just want to like gift sub, you know, somebody a basic membership, that is also a thing that we can accommodate. I've been working a lot on the back end of the website this past week, because I've talked to a few people who talked about maybe being able to host the site and being able to give me the architecture to build the site on, and nobody really had exactly what I was looking for, especially like they lacked the community stuff. And I found a solution that I think is affordable, that I think is also very growable. It's not going to punish me when I get bigger. It requires a lot more work on my part because I really do have to build it from the ground up, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool when it all comes together, because essentially I'm going to have a watch side of the site, but I also do have a community side, and the community side is kind of the cross between a Reddit and a Discord. So you have channels on the side, kind of the way that you have in Discord, but when you enter those channels, every single individual thing in the channel is a different post. So if you post fan art, it's going to be your own individual post. It's going to have its own comment section. People can like it. People can favorite it. And then if people click on your profile, they can see all of your previous posts. So your entire gallery of things that you have posted on the forum up till that point. And as far as I'm working it out right now, it's also single sign-on. So basically your Octopunks membership, your Octopunks account will cover that forum, and you won't have to make multiple logins or anything like that. The forum's also going to be available for free members, so I can make it so that you don't have to be a paid member to participate in the community features as well. I just think that this is sort of like a compromise between the fact that we're still going to have the Discord. The Discord's going to be overhauled some for sure. You're going to have Discord roles, and we might also have some member-only channels in the Discord, as well as some like paid member and VIP member-only channels. But I think the benefit of having like both is that Discord is a really great meeting place. It's a great place for people to come together and talk and meet people and just have sort of a chat and theorize about things and that sort of thing. Whereas our community features is more of an archive for fan works, where people can share their art, people can share their fan fiction, although I need to work on read more tags because right now I can't find them and that might cause some problems. At the very least, you could share your link to AO3. That would be acceptable. As well as like memes and any other thing that you want to share. And you can start discussions and sort of threads and get comments and feedback on your work, as well as a place for just sort of like a one-stop shop just to archive everything that you've ever done. This is one of the reasons why I'm offering the beta as well to everybody who participates in the Indiegogo, no matter how small. Even if you're a $10 member, you get into the beta in January. That'll run for a month. And during that beta period, we'll test out the site, make sure all the features work, but it also will give you an opportunity to go and upload your backlist essentially to the forums and sort of fill out the forums and the really great tag system that the forums also have with your backlist of art and fic and everything else that you have contributed over the past few years. It doesn't have to be recent. So by the time new members come in February, they'll see that the community site is very active already, and there's already lots and lots of stuff for them to see and browse through and react to. So I'm really excited that is a feature that I've finally cracked and finally figured out and I'm happy with, as well as it's a pretty affordable feature. It's not like terribly expensive to be able to support it. So yeah, that's one of the big like debates that I've had to have with myself is, do I go with a video hosting platform like Vimeo or Eventive that gives me like the strong anti-piracy video protection, the native TV apps, that sort of stuff, but it completely kind of falls apart as a website and doesn't have innate community features and all that sort of stuff? Or do I want a community site and a hangout site and a one-stop shop to hang out and be Octopunk fans that also happens to have video hosting and locked videos on it? And at the end of the day, I chose the second one because, like I've said on the Indiegogo and before, I don't want to be a streaming service. That's not the goal. The goal is to be a place for y'all. It's a place, it's to be a third place that isn't social media, because I do believe social media is failing us at being able to get our stuff out to you directly to remind you that we exist, and as well for you to meet each other and meet other fans and like-minded people. When I know that like building the community and like the friends that y'all have made through the past 5 years have been one of the most important things to why you're still here, and why you know, meeting over something like Detroit Evolution or even like Livescreamers for some of you has been really, really impactful in a way that just having another streaming service and watching some fun videos and some films that you like isn't as much. So yeah, I think Brittany asked, so the Discord's not going away? No, the Discord's not going away. It's going to be reconfigured. I'm going to just clean it out a bit. There's just some stuff in there that I feel like is no longer relevant. We have just a lot of archive channels and stuff that I'll delete or privatize, and you know, we won't have anymore. And then I'll also sort of restructure the roles. We might rewrite the rules a little bit and just sort of give the whole thing a facelift. But Discord is primarily a place for people to meet, for people to chat. It's also a place where people who are interested in Octopunks but maybe discover us through YouTube or through social media instead of through our website. Discord's kind of a gateway into our site and our membership, because Discord is probably an account that they already have if they haven't already made an Octopunks account. So we're still keeping it. I just think that it serves a different purpose than what the community aspects of our site will. Like I said, the Discord is more of a meeting place, where the community site is more of an archive. It's more of like archive of our own or deviant art or something like that, where you can absolutely meet people and be social and chat. But it's primarily a place to share more so than it is to talk. But yeah, I think that's pretty much my updates for today. Like I said, it's not going to be a particularly high news day. I've just been working on so many things in the background. I've been working in silence for things. And there's also things that I can't necessarily talk about yet because I don't want to promise them before I know for sure that they are going to be a thing. Like people who might be in our Octopunks shoot, or extra stretch goals that maybe I'll be working on, or that sort of thing. But I do hope that you continue to keep an eye on Octopunks. Tell your friends. Tell other people who maybe you met through the Octopunk fandom that, hey, Octopunk's back and we're doing some cool shit. Go support us in our new website, our new efforts. Meantime, I gotta go run to Best Buy and fight for my GPU that they refused to send me. So I'm gonna be off, but as always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone, and I'll see you on the next Octopunk Monthly Update, which will be Monday, December 2nd. No, it won't, because I'll be out of town. It will be, it might be before Thanksgiving. Am I gonna do a pre-Thanksgiving Opmu? Ooh, now I gotta decide. That's only in 3 weeks. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do a pre-Thanksgiving Opmu. Let's do November 25th, because I don't want to wait all the way to like December 9th. That's too late. We'll do a Thanksgiving week Opmu. Okay. We'll do it. As always, stay great, hydrate, and have a happy time zone.